What's going on, YouTube world? My name is Ghiman McKinney. Appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and the channel to grow. Subscribe to this channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos on here weekly, almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you don't miss a single video that is posted. It's only right, you guys. I want to talk about Jameis Winston, these Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to surprise some people this season. I have them winning about 7 games this year. I have them winning 7 games. I have done our team preview and record prediction for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2019-2020. So be sure to check that video out if you've not checked it out already. The link will be in the description. I have previewed and breaking down all 32 NFL teams. So, be sure to check out all those teams if you have missed out on teams besides the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And again, like I said, I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win roughly 6 or 7 games this year. I'm going with 7 wins. I'm going with 7-9 this year. I want to kind of talk about Jameis Winston because I think Jameis Winston is going to have a breakout season. I really do. And listen, I think Jameis Winston has it all. I really do think Jameis Winston has the tools to be a very good starting quarterback in this league. I really do think he still has a lot of potential. I mean, the guy is a strong. I like Jameis Winston. I was high on him out of college. He has a strong arm. He can make all the throws. He has the ability to escape pressure. His teammates seem like they love playing for him. He reminds me a lot of prime Eli Manning, okay? Prime Eli Manning, he had the strong arm. He had very good talent, okay? But it was a little bit of a roller coaster. Eli Manning, at some weeks looked like one of the best quarterbacks in football in his prime. But some weeks, man, he looked rough. He made some bad decisions. He threw some bad interceptions, okay? And I think Jameis Winston has a little bit of that. But again, everyone saying Jameis Winston is a bust and Jameis Winston's not a good quarterback and Jameis Winston, you can't win with this guy. I just think they're totally over their heads, guys. I really do. And I get it. Jameis Winston, he's not won a lot of games. I get it. But I think the people that say that Jameis Winston's not the answer and that he's, someone that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need to move on from, I think they're missing the big picture. This kid can play, and I get it. He was the #1 overall pick. You want him to start elevating his team and winning more games. I totally get it. But teams that consistently win games, guys, and teams that are consistently in the playoffs, they have good defenses. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense has been god awful since Jameis Winston has walked into this league, okay? They have had good running games, okay? They've had good offensive lines. They've had good pass rushes, okay? They've had good secondaries. They've had good linebackers. They've had good schematics and good head coaches. All of those things, Jameis Winston's team has not checked off the box. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have not done any of those things for Jameis Winston. They've not surrounded him with any of that talent ever since he's gotten into the league. The only thing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have surrounded Jameis Winston with is some pretty solid wide receivers. Mike Evans, one of the better wide receivers in all of football. He's a stud, okay? And O.J. Howard's pretty good. They had Adam Humphries a couple years ago. They got Chris Godwin, okay? So Jameis Winston has had some weapons to throw to. But elite wide receivers do not go out and win you playoff games, okay? They help. They really do. Nice to have wide receivers. But wide receivers are icing to the cake on offenses, okay? You need a great offensive line. You need a good defense to get you off the field. You need a great, running game to complement that passing game. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have not had pretty much any of those things. So again, I'm going to give Jameis Winston a little bit of a pass because I really do believe if he was in Tennessee, like Marcus Mariota, where they've surrounded him with good elite pass rushers, okay? Where they surrounded him with a good secondary, where they surrounded him with solid wide receivers even, with a serviceable offensive line, with a good solid head coach, I do believe Jameis Winston would have been leading that Tennessee Titans team to a couple more playoff victories than one Marcus Mariota. Okay? I really do firmly believe that, okay? If Jameis Winston had landed in Dallas, like Dak Prescott. Imagine if Dak Prescott was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Jameis Winston was on the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott would not be winning any of those games, guys. He just would not, okay? So again, while Jameis Winston, he is the #1 overall pick, I get that. But you gotta give him a little bit of a pass based on what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have surrounded him with. He's not been in a situation to fully succeed. And again, guys, let's also acknowledge the fact that it's pretty hard when you have to play Matt Ryan twice a year. It's pretty hard when you have to play Cam Newton twice a year. It's pretty hard when you got to play Drew Brees and Sean Payton twice a year. Okay? Those are 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks right there. And Jameis Winston's right in the middle of it. He's on by far the worst roster. I love this kid. I think Jameis Winston has all the tools in the world. And I think Jameis Winston, if, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just surround him with more talent, he will win football games down the road. I really do firmly believe that. I'm a believer in Jameis Winston. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers should not let this man go. They have a good, solid quarterback that they can win games with, okay? I do not want to hear about Jameis Winston being let go. The guy can play, okay? And pretty much every year since he's gotten into the league, his numbers have pretty much improved each year. You know, from his rookie year to his third year to his fourth year, his completion percentages went up pretty much every year. His pass rating has pretty much went up every year, okay? Except this past year, it took a little bit of a dip, but it was still pretty much the same as it was a year ago. He didn't take a huge major step down, okay? He's pretty much thrown for more touchdowns per game pretty much each of the last 4 seasons, okay? He's improved in that area. But one thing Jameis Winston does need to work on, he needs to start working on not turning the football over. The guy throws a lot of dumb interceptions. Jameis Winston needs to avoid turning the football over. He needs to avoid throwing these dumb interceptions, okay? You know, I will admit that fully, okay? He's making a lot of rookie mistakes. He's in his 3rd or 4th season, okay? You know, he needs to start making more mature decisions, okay? But I'm here to tell you right now, I think this year specifically, Jameis Winston will have a breakout season. I really do. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win 6 or 7 games. You heard it here first. Jameis Winston is going to ball out this year. He's going to ball out. You know, you got Mike Evans, okay? You got Chris Godwin. You got O.J. Howard, okay? Those are 3 legit weapons that Jameis Winston is going to have to throw the football to, okay? And they have some solid young players behind those players, okay? They led the league last year in total passing yards, okay? And guys, every quarterback works at their own pace, okay? You know, not everyone is Deshaun Watson coming right into the league throwing a bunch of touchdown passes, okay? Not everyone is Baker Mayfield coming right into the league throwing a bunch of touchdown passes, okay? You know, not everyone's Patrick Mahomes coming into the league throwing 50 touchdown passes his first season starting, okay? Not everyone learns that curve. Not everyone adjusts to the NFL as fast as some players, okay? Not everyone, you know, works. Everyone does not work at the same pace, okay? That's just the reality of the situation. That's in life in general. Peyton Manning threw 28 interceptions his rookie year, okay? Jared Goff, a couple years ago, he looked like an absolute bust his rookie year. He looked like a bum. He looked terrible, okay? So not every quarterback learns at the same pace. You know, it takes some players a little bit while to, you know, adjust to the speed of the game to the NFL, because the college level to the NFL level is a big, huge jump. I don't care if you put up numbers in college, you know, if you played at a big time Power 5 school, if you were coached by a great, you know, college coach that knows the ins and outs of the NFL. I don't care how many pro style offenses you run, okay? The NFL does not compare to the college game at all, okay? The speed of the game, the defenses you will see, the players you will see, the schematics that defensive coordinators will throw at you, okay? So, Jameis Winston has not hit that full peak yet. He's not completely had that breakout season yet. But I do firmly believe that this year, Jameis Winston's on pace to have a breakout season. You know, quarterbacks, usually in about their 3rd or 5th year, anywhere between their 3rd and 5th year, really start to break out, okay? They have a lot of talent, okay? You know, let's put the graphic on the screen of players that have notably broken out and have breakout seasons between their 3rd and 5th season starting, okay? You know, Russell Wilson, in his 4th year starting, completed 68% of his passes, had 32 touchdowns. He broke out in his 4th season. Aaron Rodgers was the league MVP in year number 4, coming off a year in which he won the Super Bowl. In year number 3, Aaron Rodgers threw 45 touchdown passes, okay? He took the league by storm in his 4th year starting, okay? He had a breakout season. Big Ben Roethlisberger, 32 touchdowns in his 4th year starting, breakout season. Cam Newton won the league MVP in his 5th year starting, breakout season. You know, Derek Carr was an MVP candidate in his 3rd season starting, breakout season. Andrew Luck led the league in touchdown passes in his 3rd year starting, breakout season. Jared Goff got to a Super Bowl last year in his 3rd year starting, breakout season. So Jameis Winston is about right in that middle, right at the end part of where he will break out, where he's going to be projected to have a breakout season, okay? I think that Jameis Winston is due for that. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have players. They have the offense where he can score some points and put up some numbers, okay? And he's playing for a contract year this year. Well, I think you can win a Super Bowl down the road if you surround Jameis Winston with a defense, if you surround Jameis Winston with a good offensive line, with a good running game, etc., etc. But in the reality of the situation, the NFL does not wait on players. And this might be the last final year for Jameis Winston to really ball out, okay? The guy has to ball out this year, okay? He doesn't have to win a lot of games, okay? Because let's be real. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not anywhere near close to contending, okay? But Jameis Winston needs to cut down those turnovers this year, okay? He needs to cut down on some of these interceptions this year, okay? And I do think that, look, he just needs to look good, okay? In order to get paid, Jameis Winston needs to show that he's going to take that big leap going forward. And I really do think he will do that, because I think that Bruce Arians is the perfect head coach for one Jameis Winston. I really do. I firmly believe that Bruce Arians is going to get this man Jameis Winston right. And if Jameis Winston is any good, listen, if you can't make it work with Bruce Arians, if you can't cut down your turnovers with Bruce Arians as your head coach, then there's no more hope for Jameis Winston. All the things I said about Jameis Winston, potentially could win a Super Bowl, potentially he has all his potential, he has this great rocket arm, all that will get thrown out the window if Jameis Winston cannot make it work with Bruce Arians as his head coach. But I do think it's going to work. I really do. Bruce Arians is by far the best coach that Jameis Winston will ever have in his career. Listen, Dirk Cutter, he was a bum. Lovie Smith is a decent head coach. But there's a reason that Lovie Smith's record is barely above 500, okay? He's nothing special at the head coach, okay, position, okay? He's nothing special as a head coach. He's just an okay head coach. Bruce Arians is a very good head coach. He's going to command the respect of that locker room. He's going to get the best out of these players, and he's going to come right in and change the fortunes of Jameis Winston and this Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise. I firmly believe that Bruce Arians was the best head coach hiring of the offseason. Out of all the new 8 head coaches that got hired, Bruce Arians was the best hire, okay? Bruce Arians is a former offensive coordinator that helped Big Ben Roethlisberger win a second Super Bowl, okay? You know, he was the offensive coordinator when Andrew Luck went to the playoffs in his rookie season, guys, okay? You know, he revived the older Carson Palmer's career, guys. He helped Carson Palmer reach new heights of his career when he was getting older. When Carson Palmer was aging, didn't have the same arm strength, didn't have the same accuracy, he helped Carson Palmer's numbers increase. He got Carson Palmer to being a very good quarterback at the end of his career. He led Carson Palmer to an NFC Championship game. Okay, guys, he turned the Arizona Cardinals franchise around. The Arizona Cardinals were competing for Super Bowls once Bruce Arians got there. They went from a terrible team to a Super Bowl contender once Bruce Arians got there. Okay. Every quarterback that Bruce Arians has worked with, they put up good numbers. Jameis Winston is going to put up good numbers under Bruce Arians if he's any type of good. If Jameis Winston does not put up numbers with Bruce Arians, then again, I'm with you guys that saying that you need to move on from Jameis Winston. And that he's trash, okay? But I think you need to give Jameis Winston just one more year. And I do think Jameis Winston, like I said, he's bound to break out this year. I named all those quarterbacks that have broken out in their 3rd and 5th season starting, okay? Jameis Winston is bound for a breakout season, okay? And again, Jameis Winston, his completion percentages went up pretty much every single year that he's been in the NFL, okay? And we also have to realize that Jameis Winston still is learning to play the quarterback position. He's still a young quarterback. The guy's only 25 years old, guys. He's going to get better. I do believe with Mike Evans. I do believe with O.J. Howard. I do believe with Chris Godwin. I do believe with this offense in general. I do believe with Bruce Arians, Jameis Winston will have a breakout season. And I see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers being a very competitive team in 2019-2020. I think they win about 6 or 7 games this year. I'm going to roll with 7 wins. I think that Jameis Winston balls out this year in a contract year, in a year where his career in Tampa Bay might be up for grabs. I think he will ball out in his final contract year with Bruce Arians as his head coach. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and where you disagree with me. I love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? You know, or potentially if it doesn't, you know, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, you know, get other people hip to this channel, you know, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.